My name is Clive Mayo. I'm a Navy pilot who flew with the American Army in Vietnam. I started out as a co-pilot, became a lead pilot and wound up eventually as command and control pilot in charge of 16 helicopters. Well, the EMUs was an experimental military unit which was formed between the RAN, or the Royal Australian Navy, and the United States Army. I was shot down 6 times. I had a door gunner killed on one occasion during one of those incidents on the way down. I had one major crash with an engine failure, which saw the helicopter demolished, literally completely demolished. I went through the roof, luckily wearing a helmet, and suffered minimal injuries, except a very bad back, which I've still got. The second time I got shot down was in Go Kong province, down the southeast of the Mekong Delta. And we had the entire windscreen shot out. No one was hurt, fortunately, but because of instrument damage and in the instrument panel, etc., we had to consider it going down. So down we went. There's a procedure called auto-rotation. So if you've lost an engine or you're going down in a hurry, the downward velocity through the rotor blades provides you with enough control at the bottom to be able to flare, level and land safely. In the case of that accident, because we were 1,000 pounds overweight, we estimate we were 1,000 pounds overweight, there was no auto-rotational effect at the bottom, and I was flying it. I went to level it, smash straight into the ground. It was a hard feeling. I felt that I'd failed the crew because we broke the aircraft on landing, but it was basically our fault for overloading the bloody thing in the first place. When we were climbing out, we got to 1,200 feet on the way out, and the engine just said, "Nah, this is hurting too much, I've had enough." Well, I hadn't been inside one for 47 years, so it brought back memories of early morning starts, the walk of the bloody rotor blades going around. It brought back memories of windshields being shattered by incoming ammunition, brought back memories of crashing, brought back visions of night flying where they used to use 57mm cannons to fire at us, and their tracer bullets were like green basketballs going past the aircraft. And if one of those hits you, that's it, forget it. We had one have a 30mm round go through a rotor blade, and it survived. But there's all those millions of memories that come flooding back. I mean, we had to evacuate a Vietnamese fire support base that had been overrun by the Viet Cong, and everybody in there had been murdered, slain. And we spent 2 days with 4 helicopters ferrying the bodies out. So the back of the helicopter was just awash with blood. All that sort of thing comes back when you sit in one of these. I lost a very good friend. He was a gunship pilot who got shot down. He was an American, and it was on the 5th of May 1970. And he flew into the ground because they got shot down. And I spent 2 days flying command and control over the area for protection while they recovered the aircraft, which was buried in the rice paddy, so they could recover the bodies out of that aircraft. And I'm in contact with his brother, who's not a Vietnam veteran, but we talk about him a lot. He was only 22 years old. I still have a very strong bond with my American friends. As I said earlier, we exchange Christmas cards, birthday cards. They only get 2 weeks annual leave a year, the workforce in America, so they've not been able to get over here to my place, but I've been to, I suspect, 30 different homes of American allies and stayed and been welcomed with open arms. Well, this is a 7-strand stainless steel tail rotor control cable which runs from the front of the aircraft all the way down through the back here, up into the tail boom and along down the back to the back of the tail rotor where it's controlled. 7 strands and stainless steel. On that day we had 1 bullet hole through the aircraft, through about here, and that's what the result is. We're down to 2.5 strands left, Had we lost one more strand, we would have lost the helicopter and possibly our lives. So I kept that as a souvenir of my time in Vietnam. Camaraderie is bond, mutual respect, brotherhood, memories, and mateship.